Okay guys, so people always ask me how I wash my weave, and the key to washing your hair or your weave really, not so much her weave, but look how natural this look guys. So the key to washing your weave when you have leave out is to just stroke the hair. You don't want to like use all of these harsh realistic movements and do it like you do your hair. This hair will tangle up so bad and you will have to take it out. So my hair is left out all around the perimeter, and this is the middle hair hanging down, which is much longer than my hair. But it just looks so natural, and I just love it, and I love the smell after you wash it. But so what I'm doing is really massaging my scalp. I'm focusing on my scalp because I want to grease my scalp after this. But I just want to make sure my hair stays healthy underneath my style. So no matter what weave I have in, it will be washed. Yeah, and I usually wash it every 2 weeks, and just to give my, you know, um, my hair just a good rub down, some massaging, making that blood flow really good, especially around my edges. You want to protect your hair and take care of your hair, guys, for sure. So yeah, gotta be gentle. Take the time with your hair. Take the time. So yeah, I won't stay on this part so long. That is basically it. I did a little more before I turned the camera on, but I always get questions about washing my weave, so this is basically what I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna rinse it out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and style it. And that is gonna be it. Thanks, guys. Okay, y'all, so today is actually the next day, and I just decided to go to sleep with my hair gelled into a ponytail, and I wanted to set it. So when I wake up the next morning, it can already be in ponytail form. And all I did to slick it was put a bunch of green gel on it, brushed it back, and on top of the gel, I put my favorite edge control. And the both of them together just makes like the perfect slick. And I love how my hair come out. And here, that's my crochet braids. I did have them in just a little bit, and from the pulling on the ponytail, I think they started to slip back a little, but I wasn't worried about it because how I'm about to do this style, it'll probably be covered or unnoticeable. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm putting the ponytail holder on, and I do not do it the traditional way. I say this in a lot of my videos. I just loop it through itself because all of that hair going through a ponytail holder the usual way, it will take so long and probably get tangled because the hair is so kinky. So if you can rewind it to see how I did it, but yeah, I just wrapped the ponytail holder around the hair, and I just looped it through, and now I'm finding that loop and I'm pinning it down just to put the bobby pin in to keep it secure. And so brushing because you just want to make sure your style is going to be smooth. And if you find that it's not, you can just go ahead and maybe put a little more gel or edge control and wrap it up for about 20-30 minutes and then come back to styling. So this is what I'm going to do, just a simple style, and I kind of wanted it to look like a flower, so I'm going to put a bunch of tiny buns in there. So I'm taking the hair and I'm going to wrap it around my finger because the hair is long, and then I'm just going to roll it, tuck and roll until it hits the middle part, and that's going to be my base all around. And I'm adding a bobby pin to secure each side, and sometimes you might need 3 bobby pins, but for the most part I believe I put 2 bobby pins, one on each side, and that was good enough. You definitely don't want the style to come loose, but I don't think 4 bobby pins may be necessary in each one. That's a lot of bobby pins, but if you need it, put it in there. You can always take them out. And you will see me singing through here because I was listening to the Hamilton soundtrack and I was jamming. As you know, I had a double degree, and part of it was in communications and theater, and I am an African dancer, been doing it for 16 years, and I also do liturgical dance at church. I also like Afrobeat, so I'm just an all-around dancer. But anyway, back to the hair. We are going to tuck and roll this part here. So you have one straight in the middle, and then the next row would be kind of on the side of that one, and then you want to do the other side of that one. And then you're going to repeat the same thing all around in the back, and then you're going to start a second layer. So I'll try to lead you through that. You can kind of see in between my arm movements through that mirror right there. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing, but you just tucking and rolling all the way around in a circle. So now I'm starting a second layer and starting in the middle, and then I'm gonna go all around. And it's just really easy, and you'll see in a later clip that I decided to go ahead and take some of the hair out from the side just so I could have two curls there. So just tuck and bobby pin, tuck and bobby pin. You can kind of feel your way through. I've done this 1,000 times, so I know I really don't need the mirror per se, but I used it just to make sure, because this was such a formal event that I'm about to go to. So that was pretty cool. I wanted my hair to be flawless. I actually think I did this a little too big. I wanted it big, but because it's so much hair, it came out huge. But you know what, in the end I liked it, and actually I got a lot of compliments on it. I did not want it that tall, but it was fine. It was fine. So now I'm just taking those two pieces, combing it through. I think I put some setting lotion on it, and I'm just rolling it on these foam rods here. So you want to start to roll from the bottom and then roll up into a spiral curl. So my favorite part is edges. So that is the edge control that I'm using. I think it's Even, EVIN. Yes, the extra hold one. And as you can see, I was very, very focused. I have to focus on my edges when I'm doing them, but I'm just doing some swoop, and how they were coming out were automatically like pin curls or just like waves, and that wasn't what I was going for. I just want the traditional swoop really, but since it was just doing that by itself, I just was like, okay, well maybe we're on to something. But it's not often I do my baby bangs like this, especially at this age, but sometimes I want to, be a little extra. So yeah, you gotta catch the back of that neck, girl. Yes. So now I'm just gonna start the other side. I'm using that edge control, the Even edge control, and I'm also using my green Faithful Eco Style gel, and that works for me. Sometimes I use Edge Booster, the metallic pink one for the extra hold. Yeah, so you're definitely going to need your pointer finger. That's how I do this. And I'm just using a toothbrush here, although I have a gel brush, just couldn't find it. And this one was a hard toothbrush, so I needed it to be perfect today. Sometimes if it's every day, I may use something else. It just depends. But when I'm going somewhere, yes, I'm going to use my best products, my best tools. And by the way, I am a hairstylist, licensed master cosmetologist. So yes, and under my weaves, I always take care of them. As you saw in the other clip, I was washing my hair. I love Sulfur 8. It's helped my hair grow, my boy's hair grow, my client's hair grow. So I'm high on the sulfur. Not high like that, but I recommend Sulfur 8. And if you see me talking, I'm either singing or talking to one of my girls, LALA, who was at the house. And I put that neck strip, as you can see, it's around there. So now I'm just dipping the hair, those two curls, in the hot water. And this is what's going to help it get the spiral curl. So just be careful because the water is hot, okay? And honestly, before this clip, I did hold it up and I burnt myself. I burnt my leg, and I was so scared I was going to have a big ugly mark on my thigh, but I didn't, and I was glad about that. So I'm just dipping the other curl, and I wanted to see what it was going to look like before I just leave it in there, because sometimes they don't dip all the way, and I was like, okay, That one felt wet, the other one, so I ain't taking it loose. But I like that one, but I was just going to keep them both up and let them dry a little more. So now we get to take this off, and it was slick, okay? And so as you can see, I loved how it came out. And now it is time for makeup. So there's different ways I do my makeup, but I was very precise today. And I knew how I wanted every single thing to look, okay? My eyes, my brows, my lips. So I was hoping everything was gonna come out right. Just doing some smoothing, making sure that all of those little hairs, I really needed my eyebrows waxed, but I was like, let me just go ahead and do it myself. So I mean, it wasn't the best because I just used the razor, the power razor, but hey, it gave me what I wanted. I think I did them good enough. So I have 2 different eyebrows, so you may notice or you may not. I'm not sure. I'll try to cut them the same, especially today. And if you're wondering where we're going, let me just tell you this. Every Tuesday, I get my girl LALA. She has special needs. She has Down syndrome, but I like to call it up syndrome because there's nothing down about it. And you'll get to see her in a later clip after I do my makeup. But she comes over and she loves to do makeup, so y'all be sure to follow her channel. I'll link it below. And just check her out. She has some videos up. She's new to YouTube, but she's always wanted to be a YouTube star. So I was like, let's go ahead and set her channel up. It was okay with her parents, and she has been so excited about it. And yeah, so we're going to her prom. Yes, her mom invited me to be her buddy to escort her to prom, and all I had to do was just walk the red carpet with her, and everything that she wanted to do, I was just there for her, supporting her on. She wanted to take pictures. I made sure she took her pictures. She wanted to ride in the limo, made sure she did that, and just all kind of stuff, all kind of events and fun stuff for them. So it was just awesome to do that, and that was my second time doing that. So, you know, we had to get all cute. I actually did her makeup, help her get dressed, and I really appreciate her parents for allowing me to share that space with her. And, you know, they feed us, they have a good time, and it's just pretty cool. I'm so glad that they do that and people care enough to have these type of things. So that's really, really cool. Now I'm just moving on. I just got this palette here from the beauty store. I wasn't sure how I was gonna, you know, look once I put it on my face, but the colors were pretty vibrant to my surprise. It was better than some palettes I done bought from Sephora. So I'm going to continue to use this one. And there was another one with other colors, but I am going to get some of the other colors, like from Sephora. There are some palettes I want, but in the meantime, and I'm on a budget, y'all, this palette is going to do. This is the part I do not like, okay? It never comes out right. I guess I need to watch more videos on how to perfect my wing, but every time I do it on somebody else, they like it. But when I do it on myself, it gives me a hard time. But it didn't do too bad today, but I had to clean it up. And this is how you clean it up with concealer. So you just go underneath it and make that line straight. If you can't get it straight, you just make the line straight. So, I mean, it wasn't that bad today, but I just thought it was too dramatic for this event, so I decided to take that wing down. It was a little too much. So I was like, let me just start over, and I'll just put eyeliner there. I didn't want to do the wing no more. I was tired. But overall, it was coming out cute. I liked it. And I have to have my mascara. Have to. My husband said, you don't have to. But yeah, I love mascara. I do lashes, but probably like twice a year, probably for my birthday and maybe an event like this, but I just decided not to. I really didn't think it was that necessary, but yeah. Back to the hair, and we are almost done. So I decided to take a bobby pin and place it where I wanted it, stretch that out a little bit. Yeah, because it was too far out from my head, so the bobby pin just sticks it in. That curl wasn't as thick as the other one, but I really didn't care. I was like, you know what? We're pushing for time. It's good enough. Ooh, I do like that. I don't know. This is my new phone. Like, I mean, I just don't like the filter. I look like so fake. I just look so fake. What you laughing at, LALA? I don't like the filter. I just look so fake. But I have to set up my the settings in this phone. I don't know why it's looking like that. I need my melanin. The Queen LALA is over there eating. So I was like, let me do my nails. Okay, y'all, this is the final result. I love how everything came out. I am ready for the night, and bam, here I go, all dressed. This was my actual prom dress from 1998. Yes, I'm that old, and that is the Queen LALA herself. Right there again. And we really had a good time. This is us at the event. And then I just added more pictures of us getting ready. This is pics of my hair. Me and my girl. I just love her so much. And that is us heading to the event. And this is at the event. It was pretty cool. So y'all check out her channel and you get to see her do the red carpet. And this is me dancing to Hamilton like I always do. And that is pretty much it. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to her channel, and I love you guys, and always know that Jesus loves you as well. Have fun, enjoy life. Bye bye.